What's going on, people? It's your man, the YB, back once again. So, we got some breaking news for you, man, right now. Anthony Robert Belchua has leaked his real intentions with the Dubois fight. Here we go. Anthony Johnston won't sleep until he beats Alexander versus Tyson Fury rematch winner. Let's get straight to the quotes. What is going on? Anyway, let's read it all. I can't even find the quote. It's one of them ones. British rivals Johnston and Fury have circled each other. Let's call it a spade. If spade, Fury was ducking. That's the truth. That fight could have been made. Have circled each other for much of their careers, but while they were both held heavyweight world titles, they've still not fought each other. But there is a duty to make that fight before it's too late. Johnston against Fury in early 2025 is the fight we have a responsibility to deliver, and we don't walk away from our responsibilities. Barry Hearn. Well, let me change that quote for you, Barry. Unless they're finished, washed up Mandingo Bulls. Yeah? Unless you throw them under the bus, like O'Hara. The aircon wasn't working, Davis. That's a mad one. Anyway, just quickly, man. I mean, if Usyk punched the head off Fury, there's no doubt Prince Turkey Sheikh Salman bin Mohammed is going to try and pitch you, man. The Fury vs AJ fight. People, let me tell you this now. If Usyk punched the head off Fury, if it's a real close fight and it's kind of points and there's no defining moments, that's one thing. I got a feeling, though, and that's maybe bad for Usyk, but I got a feeling Usyk is going to punch this guy's head right off for him. I really do. I think it's finished. And I think whatever he had left, Usyk took from him in the 9th round. The evidence of that, look at rounds 10, 11, 12. Fury didn't want to fight. And we've never really seen that, right? Wilder put him down in the first fight after a big comeback. He got back up and come back fighting. Wilder put him down in the 3rd fight. He come back fighting. Usyk rocked him to his boots. He didn't want to fight. Look at Ali. Ali's known as a warrior, right? Towards the end of his career, he just posed up on the ropes with his hands on his head. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, at some point, everyone become finished, right? What's important is identifying the evidence of that. And the evidence when a guy don't want to fight no more, especially against a 5'5" midget, Usyk, 190 pounds probably. He was fighting Sean Porter at 160. People, Tyson Fury hasn't been 160 since he was about 7 years old. That's for damn sure. Alexander Usyk was a grown-ass man fighting at 165. And getting his head boxed off by Sean Porter. So if you don't want to fight Mr. Sean Porter victim after getting rocked to your boots, you don't want to fight. You have been Muhammad Ali. You finished. Yeah? You finished. So, and the thing about being finished is that cerebral damage, that neurological damage, it's not just on the night. Yeah? It's like dementia. Dementia is not a point in time. It's degenerative. So all that damage he took, which he didn't even want to fight on the night. 6 months later, he's also got the psychological concerns of thinking, damn man, this guy can put me spark out. That's a whole nother ball game. That's a whole new lot of butt twitching. Fury's butt was twitching before, right? Tyson Fury's butt was twitching before the fight. How do we know this? He ran out to the centre of the ring, pretending he's hard, and then ran back to the ropes. He didn't want to fight. And that was before getting rocked to his boots by the 165-pound Sean Porter victim. Right? Who he was telling us, Alexander, not a man born. Deontay Wilder was the most ferocious puncher. Usyk can't punch. Alexander, you're a pussy with an earring in. He was saying all these bars, and all of a sudden, 2-2s, you're on the ropes in the first round, and you're getting the shaitan knocked out of you. Your eyes, for short. Yeah? Now, why have I told you all this? Let me think what I was telling you actually. I'm trying to think now. What was I telling you this for? The point I'm making is, I think Usyk going to punch the guy off. It's worrying, I'm not going to lie to you. Oh, YB. If you think something, it's not good. You're right. I'm not going to lie. It's pretty bad. It's probably not going to go that way, right? Statistically speaking, if I'm sitting here lyricking to you, man, telling you how confident I am that Usyk going to punch the head off Tyson Fury, is worrying. But I can't lie to myself. I can't pretend that oh no, Fury's going to win. I have to tell you, I have to be honest. I thought Fury was going to win the first fight, and I was wrong. I'm telling you now, Usyk punched this guy's head off. Yeah, Fury can't hold up, and yeah, Usyk's admitted to taking some good shots, but that's more because he's humble, I believe. He likes to give everyone credit. He gives Chisora credit as the biggest puncher. He gives everyone credit. He's that kind of guy. But the truth is, Fury had no defining points. You can't talk about round 6 because it wasn't fight defining. It didn't change the tone of the fight. It was a bit of momentum that Fury could not capitalize on. It's irrelevant. Anyone can be hard for a round, like Johnston. He was hard in round 9 in the second fight. Didn't convert to nothing though, so you forget about that. You have to discount it. Anyone can be hard for a round, like same as Dubois. Now I do think, I think Dubois knocked Usyk down with a legal punch. I'd like to say I believe he stopped Usyk, but the truth is, if the referee had started counting to 10, I do think Usyk would have got up. Yeah? So whilst Usyk did sit on the floor for 5 minutes, if the ref had started doing the whole hands thing, Usyk wasn't actually KO'd, I don't believe. But he is known to be. That's my only thing about Usyk in the ring. He's a bit of a fanny when it comes to the body. I've never seen someone complain so much. Anyway, what I'm saying is, if what I'm saying happens, I don't want to see this. Yeah, this is the typical Matchroom, Barry Hearn, Eddie Hearn, Mandingo show. The Big Money Mandingo show. Oh yeah, Fury's washed up. Let's get in there with Johnston. I don't want to watch that. Because if Usyk punches the head off Tyson Fury, AJ will cut through him for sure. He just will, I believe. Then again, if Fury slaps Johnson in the mouth, he might not want to fight. So it could, you know what I mean? Maybe it is interesting then. But in reality, let's assume, which really isn't my base case. Hate to say it. I mean, my heart's with Dubois. I really wish Dubois hit him on the side of his head and get him out of here. I don't like Johnson. I don't like anything he does. It irritates me. He's fake. Right, he's fake. It's Fugazi people. So get him out of here. Is it likely to happen? I don't know. Let's say the odd makers are correct and the main body of people are correct and Johnston deals with Dubois in devastating fashion. I think, what's Tyson Fury going to do at that point? A Tyson Fury who's been stopped or beat up by Usyk again. What's he going to do with AJ? If AJ's able to take Dubois out, we know Dubois is going to be waiting in with his head, bowling shots over. If AJ can get through that, what's Fury going to do? Slap him a bit? He can do nothing. And AJ will punch his head off. If AJ's able to punch Dubois' head off, people, would you respect? Fury's feet aren't like what you think they are. They're just not. Especially not now. He can piddle around, but he ain't got no power. Then again, we know it don't take much to have AJ on skates. It don't take much for him to be his butt to be twitching. It just don't. Look at the Wallin fight. Yeah, his butt was twitching. He didn't want to engage with Wallin. AJ did not want to chase Wallin down and get on him. So we can sit here and say, well, Fury's finished, his legs are shot, he's got no power, which are all true. But if your butt's twitching to getting stuck in Wallin, what are you going to do with Fury if he's flapping you in the face? Right? So there's a lot of questions here to be had. And really, this Dubois fight, as much as I don't want it to be for a belt, it's required. Because this will be the first live dog who's on the way up again, who's got momentum. AJ hasn't fought one of them since I don't know when. Really? With knockout power. Joe Parker didn't have knockout power like that. Or the ability to beat someone up. He's just never been that guy. He couldn't beat Andy Ruiz up, for example, or anyone. Or even Hughie Fury didn't bat up and pill at the post. So forget about Parker. What up and coming bull has AJ taken out? Who's got knockout power and who's going to come to throw his hands? I'm trying to think. None. I'd say none. So this really is the first young, hungry, on momentum bull that AJ fighting. The first time in his career. Why be Vlad? Vlad was 50 years old. People, forget about Vlad. Yeah, he long in the tooth. So forget Dubois, he on. Anyway, I've waffled on long enough. Let's get to the point here. Yes, I think it's our duty, those involved, we have to keep delivering the very best product. Yeah, I told you. The Mandingo Bull effect. Anyway, we need to do that fight. I personally think that Usyk beats Fury in the rematch. It's easier to make if Fury beats Usyk, because then if Joshua's beaten Dubois, then you've got the unification fight, because Joshua will hold the IBF belt. Yeah, of course it's easier. But what are they saying now? Why is it all Hearn? Where's AJ's quotes? Why do they do this for? Why is Sky News cucking me for? Anthony Joshua won't stop. Okay, where's these quotes then? Do you know what I mean? Why are you giving me Barry Hearn for? Why are you giving me Calvin Candy? Yeah, this title don't say Calvin Candy won't sleep until he gets paid for AJ versus Tyson Fury, right? It says Anthony Johnston. So why are they giving me Calvin Candy from the film Mandingo for? I don't understand that. I'm not looking for quotes from Calvin Candy, all due respect, Sky Sports. So where's the quotes from Johnston? Very irritating. Cucking man like that. We need to do that fight, okay, blah blah blah. Now, Calvin Candy don't stop talking, does he? Can't get a word in edgeways. AJ can't. Usyk is a top-class world champion as a boxer, but doesn't have the commercial appeal of Tyson Fury, so whatever happens in the Fury, Usyk, still assuming AJ has won, and mustn't get carried away with that. It's not a foregone conclusion. Assuming that AJ is victorious in that fight, there is no bigger fight. So even now, the title says about AJ won't rest, but in reality, he will rest. In reality, AJ don't want. That's what Calvin Candy's saying. Calvin Candy's saying AJ don't really want the winner. He wants Tyson Fury no matter what, which is, again, all about the bag. That's not the spirit of the game. People, Usyk punch your head in. And all due respect, a Usyk here who's potentially stopped Fury, who wants to see AJ go in there with Fury? Really? That don't mean nothing. Mr. 165-pound Sean Porter just had a go on him, right? If 165-pound Sean Porter Alexander Usyk here has a go on Tyson Fury properly and finishes him, which is likely easily plausible at the very least, who want to see Fury be wheeled out again? For what? To see AJ whack him up? Come on now. That fight's spent. I want to see AJ versus the winner. That's fair. That's what you cucked the title with, right? You didn't. This title don't say Anthony Joshua won't sleep until he gets the Tyson Fury bag. It says he wants the winner. Now you're saying actually he don't want the winner. He wants Fury no matter what because of the commercial. That's corny. And you scared. Team Johnson are scared of getting his head boxed off after his second revival. Right? This is supposed to be the big revival. Oh, the Mr. Maggie, Ben Davison. The same Ben Davison who got Fabio Waller's head punched off. So he ain't like that, is he? He's not actually seeing signs and that. Because Fabio Waller got his head boxed off. Let's be realistic here. I think he maybe won the fight. I think the draw was fair. In fact, I lean towards Wardley winning. But still, the jab was pinging right in his mouth. So Ben Davison ain't getting down like that, right? He's made AJ look okay against a wrestler and some Finnish dude. All due respect. Yeah? It's one the world's waiting for. No one's waiting for AJ versus the washed up Tyson Fury. Again, we'll watch it. Obviously, ain't gonna lie. We're all going to watch it, but I ain't waiting for it. I'd rather, genuinely, if Usyk beats Fury up and it's not even close, if it's close, then we can say, well, Fury could have won. If Usyk definitively beats Fury up, yeah, I would rather see AJ versus Usyk, particularly for my stance. Why? I'm more into the spirit of the game. Yeah, the Fury versus AJ will be all the kind of casual beer heads. All the pub heads will be on AJ versus Fury, but who cares? I want to see AJ go back in there and face his demons. Face his 165-pound soaking wet demons of Alexander Usyk if Usyk wins. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see him versus the big oaf who got punched up by 165-pound Sean Porter, life and deather. Right? I don't want to watch that. It has no value there. I'm not interested in, my name's Barry Calvin Candy-Hearns and apples and pears, and here, this is more money. AJ's got a whole bunch of money. He needs this for his career. AJ needs more than anything. Because for all you know, yeah, if AJ does 2 Fury fights, Usyk might have gone back to cruiserweight or retired. And then you've lost that opportunity to redeem yourself. If AJ goes in there, and punch Usyk up, that's all that will matter. No one will really look at the 2 losses. They'll look at the triumph of coming back, right? Especially if it's dominant, which it could be. It's sounding like he's not even that interested. He's interested in making more money. Like you ain't made enough. You ain't even paid Dave Allen the sparring coins. So you got enough money. There isn't a venue big enough to stage the number of people that would like to attend that event. Again, all due respect, if Fury gets punched up, I don't think it's as big as you think it is. Yeah, this ain't Fury with the WBC belt. Or, don't get me wrong, if Fury wins, it's massive. If Fury wins and AJ wins, particularly if it's dominant for both men, that's going to be massive. If Fury gets knocked out though, you bugging. Because who want to see a washed up bare knuckle who can't even handle 165 pounder soaking wet? Stop. He says here, whatever happens. So, oh my god, it's all Calvin Candy. Johnson has no quotes. I apologise for the thumbnail, but this guy cucked me. I didn't even read it. I don't like to read articles before I do videos. Otherwise, it's kind of one of them. Whatever happens though, Johnston will want to fight Usyk a third time. He wants to beat Usyk. And I guess Turkey will communicate that. Turkey, we know he liked the big balls. He liked the 250 pounds plus cats. So no doubt he'll tell Usyk, "Oh, hang around if you become undisputed, if you win the fight with Fury, the rematch, and AJ and Fury will fight, and then in a year from now we'll do you versus AJ." And again, the coin's there. Yeah, Usyk did bend the knee when it came to giving up his IBF belt. So if Turkey tells him, "Here's $5 million, chill out for the next year or whatever," he'll do that most likely, which is a shame because Usyk age isn't on Usyk's side. See how old he is. Usyk age, I think he's 3 or 4 years older than Usyk, than AJ. And AJ, how old's AJ? Oh my god. Okay, 3 years. It's not too bad. In fact, AJ is nearly 35. How old's Usyk? AJ's 35 this year. Usyk's, so there's only about 2 years in it, to be fair. There's only 2 years, but they're the wrong 2 years. Going from 37 to 39. And AJ has the power thing. You don't lose power. Usyk's going to lose his speed and his sharpness. What you'd think. Those are historically all the cliche things to go. Hearns said, but Calvin Candy said, because the first fight he had with Usyk, frankly, he came out second best. He went away, he regrouped, he learned, he studied, and he still got beat in the second fight. That's why he got so disappointed in the second fight. Okay, you know what I mean? That's sport, man. You got punched up, and really, he didn't want to fight, so stop crying. Do you know what I'm saying? You didn't want to fight like that. You didn't fight. Johnson did not fight his heart out in that fight. He politicked, and his butt was twitching, so stop playing like you were getting down like that. It's a split decision and it was close, but Johnston is a very special type of sportsman. The money's great. He's got more than enough money. You could float a battleship if you put all his cash in one locker. But they want to win. Doesn't show it, does he? Let's be real here, people. He didn't show it in Usyk 1. He didn't show it in Usyk 2. He didn't show it in Ruiz 1. Who here saw the passion to win? We've all seen fighters. Let me think of an example. I'll take Errol Spence. Spence versus Crawford. He was getting battered, yeah, but you could tell he was still, even to the very end, he'd get off the floor, yeah, and come in, pop, pop, wing, wing. Weren't doing nothing, but you could tell he was desperate trying to win. I didn't see AJ throw a punch with Mr. Blobby. I didn't see him throw a punch. He shit himself. So you don't want to win like that. You want to be safe. AJ, essentially, in my opinion, he's a civilian. And if you think different, show me the examples. You have to go back to Vlad, which don't really count. Because anyone can really get off the mat on their first fight. That's when you learn, oh, I don't like that. Yeah? That's when things settle in. And I've done videos at the time. AJ telling Rob McCracken, "Oh, Rob, give me more skill because I don't want to get caught like that again." That's the wrong attitude. It's like someone in swimming saying, "Oh, coach, tell me how I can float on top of the water because I don't want to get wet." That's not the right mindset. You get stuck in there. You get soaking wet. You get clip spark on your head and you come back fighting. That's what you do. And he don't want to do that, so forget about him. These people want to win and they want legacy. I don't think Johnston will sleep at night until he's unified. So I apologise, people. I assume this article was about Johnston's quotes. Johnston won't sleep. That's misleading. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, essentially, Calvin Candy-Hearns exposed that he will sleep. AJ will be quite happy, from what he said, fighting a washed-up Tyson Fury and skirting the Usyk fight, potentially. Yeah? What I want to hear is, I want the winner no matter what. I don't care if it's less commercially viable with Usyk. Because you didn't mind getting your head boxed off twice with him. So get your ass back in there and fight. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, people. Smash the like button, subscribe, like off the bell, 100%, not that bad. Stop.